Hi, this is Carol Harnett again with a one-take Work.Love.Play Daily Video Blog. And we've been talking this week about crowdsourcing and specifically about some of the lessons that we learned from a crowdsourcing initiative I was involved with that ultimately resulted in a wellness product for the workplace called 12 at 12. And the three lessons we've talked about so far this week that we've learned from that initiative were that you need to start easily with simple ways for people to get involved that feel very non-threatening. Secondly, is you have to break it into project time frames and then give each selection a time frame, and we did 3 time frames. And then thirdly, you have to be extremely positive and very reinforcing with people. And so now what I'll leave you with is the last 2 lessons, but probably 2 of the most important lessons. The first one is for you if you ultimately wind up being the facilitator, and what you need to remember is it is not about you. Your job at as the facilitator is to try to keep your opinion out of it as much as possible. Certainly you're there to shape people, to move them forward, to encourage them, to keep them on time, to try to get as many people participating as possible. And you certainly can weigh in to some degree, but you really don't want to sway the group. The other thing that I found most interesting, and I've mentioned a little bit before, but I believe is the most important part of the lesson for me, and that is the importance of diversity. And for me, the continued importance of diversity this year has been a tremendous lesson. We never really would have moved forward to the submission we had if we didn't have people from a variety of backgrounds. And 3 of the people that contributed the very most to ultimately where we wound up with as far as a tangible product were not from the healthcare, the wellness, or the prevention industries. It was Rosemary O'Neill, who's the president of Social Strata, and has gained a lot of notoriety this year by her work in her company in establishing unlimited paid time off. It was James Ravolo, who I used to work with, who is the practice lead at SAS for fraud. And it was Stephen Warshaw, who is what is called a linchpin at large, the name of his company. And he has just such a variety of background, including event planning, who came in at the end, read everybody's, the whole transcript, and really came up with a tangible idea. Now, the reason why these people got involved is because we recruited them, and specifically in my role as one of the facilitators, I actively recruited them and others, and they really are the ones who made the difference. So my big learning from this is, once again, the importance of diversity leading you to a better product. So we're wrapping up toward the end of the week. I did tell you that we ultimately wound up with a product called 12 at 12, and I'll try to talk a little bit more about that perhaps tomorrow and give you some information about how we're trying to continue that work. Take care, and this is Carol Harnett saying, remember to keep work, love, and play in your day. Take care.